All right, Utah Jazz Media Day is in the books. It means the Jazz season is right around the corner. And here are the three most interesting quotes from the Utah Jazz Media Day. Before we get into it, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, especially if you're a Jazz fan. All right, let's go. The first one comes from Will Hardy. This is an important one. He says, "Our vision is very clear. This is an opportunity for us to really invest in our youth." That's the big question for Jazz fans, is Will Hardy play the young players on this team, or is he going to play veterans like he has the last two seasons until trade deadline they get traded away? It sounds like Will Hardy is in on the youth movement and the capture the flag goal. But the best thing for this Jazz team is if Keyonte George, Taylor Hendricks, Cody Williams, and all the different young players on this Jazz team, if they can develop into star players, or at least one of them turn into a star player that can play next to Lauri Markkanen and hopefully Cooper Flagg if the Jazz win the lottery, or someone like Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper. The next important quote comes from Jordan Clarkson, who says, "I think Keyonte is going to bust out." This is big. We've seen super flashes from Keyonte George, and we know what he can do. At least at his best, we've seen that he can have just big-time nights. In the Summer League, he looked like the Summer League MVP both times. When he played with the good players on the Jazz team, he had games where he had like the 9 3-point game against the Golden State Warriors. We know what he can do. The question is, can he consistently do it? And if he can, he becomes a perfect player to play off of different stars the Jazz could potentially bring onto this team. It's exciting to think about, and in a lot of ways, Keyonte George is the key to the Utah Jazz future. Finally, this is an interesting quote from John Collins, who says, "I love being a starter." He goes on to say, "It's definitely something I hold dear for sure." John Collins has been a great pro for the Utah Jazz, but if the Jazz are going full youth movement, this is going to be difficult for him. Yes, he's overpaid in his role, but he is still a for sure role player in the NBA, rotation level player who does a lot of nice things. And if the Utah Jazz are going to be playing Walker Kessler more and Taylor Hendricks more, that makes things difficult for John Collins. Now, can he do that and still earn his checks and be a mentor to these players? It definitely seems like it. He certainly has been classy, a great locker room presence, but this is something to watch because it's 82 games. This is a long season, and in a lot of ways, this is going to be difficult for Will Hardy to manage these personalities because these players want to earn their next contract, and if he's not on the floor, he's going to be frustrated. So, something to watch. Can Will Hardy handle it? I think he can, but it's definitely going to be interesting because going full youth movement means some of the veterans may get frustrated, which likely gets fixed at trade deadline, but we'll see. Guys, like I said, like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're a Jazz fan and you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Shout out to all the All-Stars, all the members of the channel. Season's right around the corner. We got live post-game shows coming. Get ready. Preseason's right around the corner. Talk to you next time.